Hello. Hello, everybody. It has been a while, hasn't it? But welcome back to the new Taco Draws stream setup. Welcome aboard the interplanetary good vibe zone. That's what I call this little area here, this ship that we're on. Guess I've decided to lean fully into the whole VTuber thing. I kind of did a while ago. I kind of made a new avatar, but you're gonna see some changes here. I haven't finished everything. So you know, not everything's completely done yet. Hold on one second. Oh wait, am I muted? Can y'all hear me? Sorry, what's... Sorry. I just sneezed. Y'all can hear me, right? Sorry, I just got like an alert saying that my mic was muted, but I think I unmuted it. Oh, okay, so you can hear me. Okay, good. You heard me sneeze, so of course you can hear me. Okay. Let me just say hi to everybody. What's up, Starkist Bubbles? Good to see ya. Justin Puffball, I remember you. Hideki Nishi, good to see you too. Artisan05, I don't think I remember you. But what up, Mistress Dove is here. Good to see everybody. Glad everyone still wants to come to my streams. Anyway, glad y'all can hear me. Yeah, so it's been a while since I streamed. So yeah, I'll explain more about that. But first of all, welcome back, everybody. Glad you could make it back. Good to see all y'all. But yeah, I said hi to everyone. Mr. Dove is here. Hideki Nishi said hi to you. Artisan05, I don't think I remember you from my past streams. Is this your first time here? If so, good to see you. But yeah, today's just gonna be a just chatting stream. I'm not really planning anything special, just kind of explaining, you know, where I've been, what I've been up to, why I haven't streamed in a bit. Still going? Yeah, we still got 4 viewers. Sorry, I'm sniffly now. I'm not sick or anything. It's definitely my first stream. I knew you from YouTube and we occasionally leave comments on your arts from Blue Sky. Well, welcome to the stream. It's good to see ya. It's good to see ya. The chat looks a little weird on this screen here. I wanted to make it look like it was on this hologram screen, but it's not really working. I think because I made it slanted, I shouldn't have done that. Either way, looks cool. Well, it's good to see you. I bet I can, you know what, hold on, I bet I can make this look a little nicer. We're gonna edit the stream live. Let me see here. Hide delay, chat delay. Oh, here we go. Font size, would that help? What does that look like? Does that reset? Oh, that resets it. Damn. Shoot. I thought it would like edit it normally, but that's fine. You know what? We'll just leave the chat how it was actually. Revert changes. Make it look fine. It's fine the way it was. It doesn't matter. I won't mess with it. Sorry I erased your messages. I can still see them here. I can still see them on the side here. When the chat says new things, it'll pop up on the screen. But yeah, so cool. We got some new viewers here, I see. Good to see some new faces. This is my first time debuting this new look, but let's get into it. Sorry, that was my water bottle. I'm drinking water. I'm being healthy today. Ignore the fact that there's like Mio in it and stuff. Anyway, so let's get out of the BRB stream starting soon screen, which, by the way, let's take a look at this actually real quick. How we doing? I'm checking on Twitch just to make sure like everything's going well, because the chat's slowing down. I always want to make sure. I had some issues with Twitch and Streamlabs and everything in the past, which is why I haven't streamed in a bit. I'm gonna turn the music down. I think the music's a bit too loud. There we go. I added some new music tracks too. A lot of stuff from Mario Kart World, because that soundtrack is incredible. And some stuff from Pokemon Legends ZA, which I think you heard earlier if you were here when the stream first started. But anyway, we're now live. I said, yeah, we would go live at about 1, and we're here. So we're going to be just chatting today, like I said. Chat's gone dead. Anyway, let's get into the streaming screen here. So this is my new... stream's going pretty well so far. Oh, good to see you. Good to hear it, I should say. Good to hear it 10 minutes in, and we're going good. I wish this chat box looked better. I should just redo this whole thing. No, I'm kidding. But I don't know, I'll mess with the chat a bit later. It was hard to mess with it because I couldn't actually see what messages would look like in it. But anyway, let's get into the actual stream screen. There we go. Hey, here we are. Stream box looks shit here too. Looking at them fancy new screen. What's up, Pika Yuma? Good to see ya. The chat's really small up top there. Oh well, it's fine. Anyway, so here is what the new stream looks like. What's up, Echo Spike VT? Good to see ya. Technically a new viewer, but also technically not. Good to see you here. Nice screen sub, genuinely love the look of this. Thank you, thank you. I was going for, like, so my past stream thing, I really want to go for that, like, kind of Y2K Adult Swim kind of vibe, you know what I mean? But, because of my persona here, by the way, this is a new PNG tuber. Shut up with the new viewer shit. I'm kidding, I'm joking. For those who don't know, Echo Spike is, the artist previously known as, Girly Wolf Pup. It's a Prince reference, I know. Yeah, but anyway, for those who don't know, it's Girly Wolf Pup. Good to see you. We buds. Previously, I know it's a reference to Prince. Like the artist formerly known as Prince, I guess. You know, like he changed his name into like an unpronounceable symbol. Everyone will know that. I don't know. Oh yeah, I added Deltarune music too. Anyway. So yeah, I don't have a chatting screen yet. This is gonna be the screen I use for when I play games or when I draw as well. Like I have that set up. I'm having some problems. I honestly might switch to OBS. Like I use Streamlabs. I might switch to OBS because I've been having a lot of weird problems with Streamlabs just getting it to work and everything. Maybe I just need to update it. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, so I was, I used to go for that kind of Y2K Adult Swim sort of vibe, but because of this whole Space Captain thing, which I got going on now, I kind of wanted to switch to a more like sci-fi aesthetic, so I kind of went for like a Toonami kind of thing. We got my buddy here, we got Tink, my little android companion, TNK-R. She's here. She doesn't talk. Don't worry about her. She's just here to observe. Yeah, I call her Tink because Tinkerbell, Peter Pan reference. She doesn't like it. But she's here. I'm gonna animate some stuff with her for like the alerts and stuff. So like when like people donate or whatnot, that'll show up. Try the same Y2K aesthetic. My stream won't lie, mostly inspired by Rebel Taxi. Yeah, I was kind of going for Rebel Taxi thing too. I don't really watch Rebel Taxi that much. I used to watch him a little bit, but like I'm not like a huge fan of his work. But I like his whole vibe. But I don't want to like rip him off or anything. I do like this whole thing here. I keep getting unexpected. First of all, what's up, Fellfirelings? Unexpected error watching your stream. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. That might be just a Twitch thing. Probably on Fellfire's end because it's fine on me. Yeah, I notice that sometimes. I think it's just like random. I do stream at 4K, and that sometimes causes problems for people. Yeah. Stream 1 setup looks good. The blue and purple colors complement each other pretty well. Thank you. The blue and purple are my favorite colors, so I like that. I like that that vibe. I was honestly, I used to when I used to stream on YouTube, I had kind of more red and black vibe. I was actually going by oh, what's up, Luca the Voodoo Bunny? Thank you so much for following. Good to see ya. Finally got back to my old account. What's up, 13 utter for 7y? I think it's just butterfly, but good to see you. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. The UI I use for Girly Wolf Pub stuff looks like a DDR machine's UI. I use the UI that uses Echo Spikes meant to look like the main menu of Ultimate Spider-Man on PS2. Yeah, that makes sense. I always like the stuff you did for Girly Wolf Pup, honestly. What's up, Starkiss Bubbles? What is that emote? What is that? What is that face? But yeah, no, I always thought the I don't know, but I started using it. Yeah, I always thought the Girly Wolf Pup aesthetic was really cool, like the aesthetic you use, Echo Spike, the I don't know, just like that, it's that, like, yeah, you're right, it looks like a DDR machine, you know, I always thought that was cool. Trying to be seen, copy others, more word, WBC is trying to someone else, so I try to make sure that my own touches. Yeah, of course. Random tomatoes. Yeah, yeah, no, it's always rough, because, like, no matter what you do, someone's gonna be like, oh, this is a ripoff, like, fucking, no matter what happens. Typing for paragraph. No, it's all good, so yeah, I don't really have anything planned for the stream, honestly. I was just gonna, you know, talk about, yeah, I should probably talk about, like, kind of where I've been. Questions. What characters did you get the inspiration behind designing Cho from Obsidian Blaze? That's a good question. Yeah, I can talk about that. I'll answer that question, and then I'll kind of talk about, like, where I've been. But yeah, for Cho specifically, her powers actually came from, Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy, because I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Sorry. Congested today, Jesus. But yeah, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I thought that whole empath power was pretty cool. I've never seen that before, so I thought that was neat. I feel like I should have some visuals on the screen here. I don't really have anything. I have it set to, like, display capture, so maybe I could, like, let me get something going here, make something shake. Just like, a Y2K visualizer thing. Jeez, that was loud. Oh, this is like a music playlist. Hold on, I need just, like, some visuals. Yeah, that'll do. That will do for now. So if I put on display capture, hopefully. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that works for now. So, yeah, let me keep talking about that. Yeah, so, well, Mantis wasn't really, thanks Toa Axiom Man, thank you for liking the new look. But yeah, Mantis wasn't really the inspiration for Cho's personality. That would be, actually, interestingly enough, I'm gonna turn the music up real quick, but interestingly enough, there's a character from the musical Rent who inspired Cho. What is her? It's the stripper from Rent. I forget her name. I think Mimi or something. But yeah, that was a big inspiration for making her a stripper in the first place. I just thought that was an interesting character, and also, you know, horny, whatnot. I just thought that was an interesting character, like, you know, that, like, she's a sex worker, whatnot, but, like, you know, what that means to her, how she enjoys her work, you know, it was interesting that way. And then also a little bit of Jean Grey, like, with her telepathic powers, like Jean Grey from the X-Men. and Chell from El Dorado, I think, were like the main inspirations for her. But yeah, that was that. If anyone else has questions, I'm happy to answer them. You know, I'm here, you know, why not? But anyway, to explain kind of where I've been, so I stopped streaming for a bit because I was doing this thing where I would have guests on stream. I got the idea from Wolfpup, because I've been a guest on her stream a couple times. Do you still do that, by the way? I haven't really watched your streams in a bit. I've kind of fell off of that. I don't know if you still do that on Echo Spike, but I don't know. But anyway, so I was doing that for a bit, but then my computer kept crashing when I did it, and I wasn't sure why. So eventually I just stopped doing guests at all. Because my computer kept crashing, the stream kept crashing, and it was just really annoying. So, you know, I just stopped having guests at all. And then it started happening even when I didn't have guests, and even when I wasn't streaming. It was just crashing constantly. It would get to the point where I would open up anything. Like, I would just turn on my computer, and it would crash. Like, it was insane. It was nuts. And I tried everything. I, like, uninstalled Windows updates, I, you know, did whatever, and eventually got to the point where I'm like, I gotta fucking just take this shit in. I gotta find a technician in town, you know, pay however much it is, because it's affecting my livelihood now. Like, this is, I work on this thing, you know? I don't, like, need it for art. I work on my iPad, but, you know, I can't be doing all my, I have a laptop as well, but, like, you know, my laptop's not very powerful at all. But, you know, I took it into this place. It's actually a chain. I didn't realize it was a chain of computer, like, technician places called Memory Express. Your PC was running like a PS4 running Marvel Rivals. It's true, it was. No, it was running even worse because it wasn't running at all. It was running like a Switch 1 playing Minecraft. But no, it was running like a Switch 1 playing Mortal Kombat 1. Anyway. Yeah, no, it was bad. Sounds like a bad situation. Before I came back, my computer would just cause my room to trip the breaker. Yeah, honestly, I considered just getting a whole new PC at that point. But this thing was $800, and if I got one today, it would be way more expensive. It's a pre-built. I didn't build it myself. My PC caught fire, got it. Yeah, basically my PC caught fire. So I took it in. $400 later, it was fixed, it was all good, finally, and it got some more RAM, I think. Yeah, because my computer was, before it shipped with like 8 gigs of RAM, I think, and like they don't even sell computers with 8 gigs of RAM anymore, so they upgraded me to 6 gigs of RAM, which apparently RAM has gone up lately, but it was fairly cheap when I got it. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. But either way, also make an online comic on an old Apple laptop. You can make a comic with anything, dude. Like, you can make a comic however you want. You can make a comic with, like, your phone if you want to. Art, like, is accessible to everybody. You can do whatever you want with whatever you want. I had this idea in high school, or not high school, college actually, where I wanted to make a comic entirely using stuff from the dollar store. But I never really got around to doing that. I was too busy. But yeah, you could totally do that. Like, paper's cheap, pencils are cheap. You can make a comic however you want. Like, you know, you got to start somewhere, obviously. Like, I started my art with like pen and paper, or pencil and paper. You know, like that's how I started, and then now I have an iPad. You know, got to start somewhere. But yeah, no, get an old Apple laptop and just fucking go for it. Like, if that's all you got, that's all you got. You can make a comic on your phone. You can make, like, I use an iPad, like I said. I do all my work on my iPad, like all of it. I write scripts on my phone. I used to write scripts on my iPad, but when I write in bed, I just write on my phone. Like, it's awesome. Yeah, a new PC. I didn't get a new PC. I just had it upgraded, but I considered it. This thing's pretty old. And it's, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a little loud. It's pretty loud. Working on a comic with Lego. That's pretty sick. That's awesome. I've seen people do that before. Like, you take a picture of, like you pose the Legos and then you take a picture of it. I've seen people do that. That was a big thing in, like, 2000s. The other thing people used to do was make like, they would take sprites from video games and do that or something. That was pretty cool. Sounds very cool. Yeah, it does sound cool. Start with pencil, paper, took a photo via my phone. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I had to do it back in the. I had a scanner, actually. I bought a big scanner. It was funny because I'm on the spectrum. My school gave me like, it was like a fund or something where like you can buy, or like if you're on the spectrum and you're going into like a creative field, they would buy you or let you buy whatever you wanted that would like help you in that endeavor, I guess. So like I got my first scanner and my first Wacom tablet, or Wacom, whatever you call it, and like my first version of Photoshop through that. Didn't have to pay for any of it. It was awesome. Oh, and a capture device. I got a capture card too, so I could play, like, I could make like a Let's Play channel with my friends that went nowhere. That was pretty fun. So yeah, that's how I started. I kind of got lucky. But scanners are cheap. Like, you can get like whatever. I don't know. Like, all that stuff is pretty cheap. You don't need like the best quality stuff to get started on your work, on your comic or whatnot, whatever you want to do. You don't need it. You need, like, anyone can make anything with anything. That's what I believe. I think that, like, that's why I don't like how, like, there's industry standards for different animation programs and stuff. I found that limits creativity. Like, I learned how to use Toon Boom Harmony in college, and I really didn't like using it. I didn't like using it, and it depressed me that, like, this is the industry standard. Like, if I want to work in the animation, I have to use Toon Boom Harmony, or that sucks. Like, I can't. I don't know. It sucks. I just don't like Toon Boom. So yeah. But what's cool now is that, like, you don't have to, like, freaking Markiplier just made an entire movie on his own. I mean, he had money, you know, you need money, but like, he didn't need like a studio or anything, you know, he didn't need that. He just made a movie. I don't know, like, with the internet the way it is, you can just like make whatever you want. That's awesome. Just make stuff, you know, like, it's so cool because, like, Photoshop and Premiere Pro, do they have in college class that require these programs? GIMP and KDN Live these days? Yeah, no, that's what I used to. I got Photoshop and Premiere Elements, so it's like baby's first Photoshop and baby's first Premiere. It wasn't even a license, it was just one program. Is awesome. Tubi proves you can make any movie you want. Oh yeah, you said you want to make like a review channel for Tubi movies. That'd be so funny. You should absolutely do that. Tubi movies are hilarious. But Tubi movies are one thing. What's really good are those movies from like those weird Chinese streaming apps. Like, there's these weird apps that are like vertical streaming services, and like they have a lot of ads on them, and they're free but with ads. They have a lot of ads, and they're all these weird, like, it's basically softcore porn. Ted Nivison made a couple videos about them. I'd check those out. Maybe I'll send you those after the stream. But hold on, I missed some stuff in the chat here. I made a physical comic book when I was in middle school. I used basic color pen. Yeah, that's what I did. Me and my friends, we would like make comics together. It was awesome. We would just like staple them. It was great. That was awesome back in the day, making comics and stuff. I never like made anything huge. I would always kind of abandon projects. I have ADHD, right? So like I would get really into one project and like just abandon it. The fact I've stuck with Obsidian Blaze for as long as I have is a miracle. You know what I mean? It's an absolute miracle. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm on medication now, so that helps. I'm on Concerta, so I can actually focus on stuff. But yeah, like, I always envy people when I see, like, they made, like, 15, like, there was a video from a couple years ago where this guy made, he kind of debuted this entire cinematic universe he made with his comic books, with, like, all these different characters, and I was like, man, I wish I did that as a kid. Wish I had the attention span to stick with a project for that long. That would have been really cool, but oh well. Tubi's goated with the recent news. I didn't know about that. Oh, they're streaming a bunch of Cartoon Network stuff. That's awesome. That's really cool. Trauma films on Tubi. Tubi actually has some good well, the one I always see is the Roku channel, because I have a Roku streaming box. And like if you have like a streaming, like a Roku or a Roku TV, you can you get the Roku channel for free, and I don't think there's ads on it. I think it's like, well, you have the device, so we don't need to advertise to you, so like here's some free movies and stuff. But yeah, it has like Godzilla on it and like a bunch of anime, a bunch of old anime. Yeah, no, the Roku channel's pretty sick. It's got like Paranorman, a bunch of like pretty big movies. I don't know. YouTube has some interesting stuff too. Like if you go on YouTube Movies, there's some good stuff on there for free. I think they got the original Planet of the Apes. They got all the Whitest Kids You Know on there for free, and I think it's uncensored. I'm not sure, because like the Whitest Kids You Know are re-uploading all their stuff in HD, but it's censored. Which, I mean, considering how edgy they used to be, I think that's probably for the best. They want to make money off of it. I understand. It's whatever. Also, you know, they said some pretty edgy shit back in the day, but all the original uploads are still up there, uncensored. It's just not in HD. Tubi does what HBO Max doesn't. I don't have HBO Max. I can't, because I'm in Canada. They don't have it up here. We have Crave. We have Crave instead. HBO Max used to be so good. It used to be goated, from what I understand. But yeah, we have Crave up here. I recently got Apple TV, kind of. I pay for Apple TV through my Amazon, which I already pay for. So it's like Amazon can kind of like let you... What's up, Rovnami? Good to see you. Yeah, like Amazon, at least in Canada, I'm not sure if that works in the US, but like it lets you like use streaming services through it. Only some streaming services. Like, you know, the littler ones like Apple TV or Crave, you know, etc. But or AMC Plus or whatnot. But yeah, that's how I watch Pluribus. I got it so I could watch Pluribus. But then I started watching Legacy of the Monsters, like the Monarch show. So good. Never finished it. I really want to, because the new season's coming out. But I love, what are their names? The Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell, like playing the same person in different eras. Like, it's so cool, because they look the same, because they're father and son, right? Saw Jason Voorhees in Fortnite shop last night, and out loud said, "Hey Jason, why the fuck are you in Dead by Daylight?" He's not? Why isn't he? That's a good question. Did he used to be there and move the Cartoon Network shows, and there's nothing for me to... Yeah, no, true. Yeah, he's not... That's crazy he's not in Dead by Daylight. He should be. I recently learned, because I'm working on an Attack on Titan cartoon, and I was like looking up references and stuff, and I recently realized there's like Attack on Titan stuff in Dead by Daylight. That's pretty cool. I didn't know about that. There's not about Dead by Daylight because BHVR is stinky like that. Do you remember there was this? It was a fan game back in the day. It was a fan-made fighting game called Terrordrome: Rise of the Boogeymen, and it was like a Mortal Kombat style fighting game. Mikasa is a killer. No, it's there's like skins for different killers that are inspired by, like, they're based on Attack on Titan. You can, I don't think you can't like play as Reiner, but you can play as someone who looks, or not Reiner. Yeah, no, the Armor Titan. Oh, spoilers. Sorry. You can play as someone who looks like the Armor Titan, or something like that. I think they have one for the female Titan too. You only play the manga characters, Kaneki as a killer. That's pretty cool. And no, they have like, but like I'm saying, they have skins for certain characters, for Attack on Titan. See, I always thought Dead by Daylight was pretty cool. I think I own it. I think someone bought it for me. I'm not sure. I think someone bought it for me, because I don't remember buying it myself, but maybe it was part of a bundle or something back in the day. I'm not sure. Either way, I do have it, and I always thought it was cool. Like, I like the Smash Bros-y aspect of it, but yeah, back in the day, there was a beaten Dead by Daylight. Oh my god. Yo, okay, hold on. Let me brainstorm this for a second. Which, no, if any Obsidian character is going to be a killer in Dead by Daylight, it's going to be Dr. Bevel. It's going to be Dr. Bevel, come on. Last time I bought any skin in Fortnite was Kizuna AI. Yeah, they added Kizuna AI. I don't know who, or I know who it is. My partner, Crumble, she doesn't know who Kazuna Ai was. I had to like explain, like, yeah, she was like the original VTuber. Kinda. I think there were other VTubers, but she was like one of the first big ones. She just bought the skins because like they're girly pop and cute. Anyway. Oh, what's up, L Nonsense? Thank you so much for following. It's good to see ya. Can you all hear that? Can you all hear the alert box? Because I have desktop audio turned off. Just because, like, it repeats the music and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I wish I could have it turned on so, like, y'all could hear it, but oh well. Anyway. It'd be pretty cool to see Dead Space monsters in Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, yeah, like, I like the Smash Bros. Aspect of it, like, it's a big crossover, but there, speaking of which, there was, yeah, like I said, there was a fan game back in the day called Terrordrome Rise of the Boogeymen, and it was, like, basically, it was like Smash Bros., but for, like, slasher villains. There was Freddy, Jason, Ash and the Evil Dead, Wally the First. Yo, Wally! Good to see ya! Taco Draws, the artist formerly known as Captain Taco. Good to see you, Wally! We need to do a new podcast. You, me, and Mr. Stubb. We need to record more. It's been too long. It's really good to see you, though. Deputy Rust. I wish. I commissioned Deputy Rust one. He follows me on Blue Sky still. He followed me on Twitter and he follows me on Blue Sky. He's really cool. He's really cool. I really want to, like, collaborate with him more, because I think he follows me because I did some fan art for him. Yeah, it has been too long. But yeah, Deputy Rust is so cool, dude. Seeing his comic inspired me. Him and Girly Wolf Pup's Gun Kitty. Like, they both inspired me to, like, kind of make my own comic. So, like, he's a big inspiration for me. Ironically, I haven't read much of his comic. I feel bad saying it's It's like One Piece. It's intimidating because there's so much of it. Do Rest do a splash screen of Echo someday? Oh, that would be sick. Slay. Yes, you slay, girly pop. Anyway. What was I going to say? Right, I was talking about Terrordrome. Yeah, it was a Mortal Kombat style, like, who was in it? Pinhead was in it. There was Pinhead, Freddy, Jason, Chucky, Ash from the Evil Dead. I think the Reanimator. Was the Xenomorph in it? I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. But yeah, it was just a bunch of slasher villains. And then eventually they like, decided to make their own, like, make an actual game out of it. Or not an actual game, but, you know, like, something they could make money off of. But they used all original characters who were, like, kind of based on horror characters. Like, instead, they had Slender Man, but it's not the Slender Man. It's, like, the Visitor or something like that. They had, like, a evil clown, like, from It, but it was called Them, which is pretty funny. I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on. It's like a Them's Fighting Herd situation. Yeah, exactly like Them's Fighting Herds. For those who don't know, that was originally a My Little Pony fan game, like fighting game, but then they got a cease and desist from Hasbro. So they made all original characters. What happened in that game? Did that one ever come out? Zalgo Jack? Zalgo Jack? Like Laughing Jack? Had an entire lifespan. It did, really. Never heard much about it. Hearing stuff about Terrordrome back in the day. Really? I didn't know about Them's Fighting Herds happening. What the fighting game I remember happening, or never happening, was it was called, like, Colossal Kaiju Combat. Anybody remember this? So it was meant to be like a spiritual successor to those, like, old Godzilla fighting games, like the ones like Godzilla Save the Earth or Godzilla Unleashed or Destroy All Monsters Melee, etc. Zalgo Jack was a placeholder final boss for the My Little Pony fighting game before it got the act. Really? Didn't know about that. Cool. Anyway. Fighting Herds has story mode development, but the team suddenly got disbanded and the story mode was left unfinished. Okay, I remember hearing something about, like, it being unbalanced. I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there like, whatever happened to them's fighting herds? Anyway, but Colossal Kaiju Combat was meant to be a spiritual successor to like Godzilla Final Wars, or not Final Wars, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee and Unleash and Save the Earth, and like, you know, those games like the PS2. And it was like, it was going to be all original kaiju. I think the only one who was going to be from something. Oh, it was going to have Red. It was going to have Red from the Godzilla NES creepypasta. It was going to have a character called Nemesis from a book called Project Nemesis that I actually read back in the day. That was like heavily inspired by kaiju movies and stuff. And it was like an original kaiju story. It was really good, actually. And it had art. All the character art was going to be done by Matt Frank, who does most of the Godzilla comics for IDW, and is one of my favorite comic artists working right now. He's incredible. So all the art looked really good. But here's the thing. There was a problem. There was a Kickstarter for it. And one of the Kickstarter rewards was getting to have your own kaiju put in the game. Someone did that. A very, very rich furry had his like weird like macro dinosaur character put in the game, and because he was the one funding the game, and not only that, there was a couple other characters that he like kind of demanded they put in, because he was like basically solely funding the game, and he basically kind of I don't know if like bullying is the right word, but he kind of like strong-armed the devs into kind of doing what he wanted, making his character more important than the others, adding in all this stuff, you know. Basically the game was canceled because they couldn't bend to like the demands of this one guy. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Was the rich furries ruining it for? Honestly, no, though. Not all the time. Usually rich furries are the ones who help the art industry. Fucking, I think a lot of artists would be broke on the street if it wasn't for that guy who pays them to like draw Falco from Star Fox giant fucking buildings. Yeah, it is a shame, because that game would have been good. We need a new Godzilla fighting game like that. Not the PS4 one. That one was lame. One guy messing things up for everything. High Indivisible. Oh, yeah, I don't know. What happened to Indivisible? That name sounds familiar. Wasn't that the one that like Zontan was involved in? Godzilla is approaching the generator. Oh, is that from the PS4 game? I remember that. I remember playing that. Generator's losing power. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was funny. Man, the Godzilla PS4 could have been really good. I remember it looked really... I remember... Oh my god. There's a new Godzilla Monsterverse game or whatever. Was that the one Angry Joe did a review on? Yeah, I think so. But, there's a new Godzilla Monsterverse game. I forget what it's called. But I guess the trailer made it look like it was gonna be one of those new big fighting games. And it's just like a strategy game. People were very upset. Invisible, I were gonna remember they were gonna do guest characters like Shantae or Shovel Knight, but they were cut. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with like indie games like that. And you can't let, like, one of my dreams is to, because Girly Wolf Pup and I are working on a game right now, and one of my dreams would be to, you know, to like have someone, you know, have a high enough support reward. Like, that's the reason we haven't really done Kickstarter stuff, because like once you're dealing with other people's money, then you kind of had to bend to their whims, you know, and like that can cause a whole bunch of problems. So we'd rather it kind of remain a passion project right now. With the people we're working on it with, we have a team of ourselves and 3 other people right now kind of working on it. She and I are just like the artists, but yeah. Indivisible's basically... Oh wait, hold on. And tried on my Fire Stick, works, but I tried to lower the quality and only shows... Yeah, that's 4K. Mostly due to knowing our PC, sorry about that. Yeah, no worries. I do stream at 4K. I don't know why it doesn't like that. I tried like lowering the output, but then it just causes problems for me. Because I render everything at 4K. Recently, individuals unfinished because of internal behind the scenes stuff was a major sin. Yeah, that sucks. Need a good look in the project. Yeah, I should like talk about that more. Yeah. Wasn't that the one lead artist also worked on Skullgirls? I think that's right. In Gorilla Willpower working on a fighting game. No. Move to design if you want. We have a team. I mean, we should talk about more. Yeah, we should. We have a team already kind of working on it, but the only problem is it's a wrestling based game and I don't know shit about wrestling. Yeah, like as Echo Spec said, we already have a team for it. Thank you though. We appreciate it, but nah, we good. We good. I don't know shit about wrestling or fighting games. Wrestling is my specialty. Yeah, we do have a team already, but thank you for the offer. Yeah. It's been a while. It has been. What's up, Lucky Field? One of the people helping us on the game. Yeah, fighting game expert is Equi. Yeah, Equinox Doodles is helping us with it. Watch some super eye patch werewolf wrestling videos and you'll be set. Yeah, maybe. I want to make a dating sim, to be honest. Yo, same, honestly. I had this idea, and I did all the talking sprites for it. Please don't recommend Eye Patch Wolf. Anyway. Anywho. Glad we're growing a team. Same here. It's pretty insane. Like, the game is actually happening. It's pretty wild. But again, Starkest Bubbles, I absolutely want to make a dating sim as well. I had an idea for one, and I did all the talking sprites for it. The story kind of got away from me because I wasn't sure how to handle the branching paths of it all. But it was going to be called Cosmic Horror Girlfriend, and all the characters were inspired by various like H.P. Lovecraft monsters. Well, not the main girl, but one of the main girls was called what was it? She was Azathoth, but she goes by Azzy. But who loved and Lovecraftian, that's funny. Good night, sorry about that. No worries, Fellfirelinks, good to see you. Glad you can make it. I was like Sci-Fi Racer at some point. There's a couple games I want to make. Yeah, you remember that idea? I did talk about it a lot. I got really close to making it. I just kind of lost interest with all the other projects I have working on, but I still have all the talking sprites. I'd love to redraw them. I'd love to redraw them because it was a little old. They were all a little old. And also way too big for Renpai when I started to put it together. But if I did do that, I'd have to get some actual writers involved. But yeah, Azathoth was one of the girls. One of them was okay, one of them was really clever. So it was based on what is that story with like the Whately house, I think, where it's about like the son of or it's like a family that's really weird, and like one of the dad dies and both the parents die, and like the only Wilbur Whately, he's like really weird looking, everyone thinks he's strange. And then, like, when he dies, he has, like, hooves, and, like, his brother's, like, a giant invisible monster. But he was kind of the Dunwich Horror. Yeah, thank you. That one was, like, one of the characters was inspired by that. Her name was, what was her name? Wilma? Winry. I think Winry, I don't know, something like that. Winry Whately. And she was, like, secretly from another dimension. I don't know. It was interesting. But yeah, I don't play a lot of dating sims is the problem. Mostly because I have a fiance, so I have no reason to play dating sims. But actually, speaking of which, she and I were talking about making a dating sim together. Because she has these characters that she doesn't really use anymore. She used to go by Mika online when she did lewd art. That's how we met, actually. Through that, and I really like her characters. I love her characters. I adore them. And I've designed like some stuff for that little universe too. And she brought up the idea of like making a dating sim to me. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. We haven't really talked about it since then, but like we both kind of got excited for it and then forgot about it. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. Yeah, it's a good idea, right? Starkist Bubbles. It's a really good idea. No, I'll let her know that like that's people want that. Anyway, let me look at the chat real quick. Catch up here. Sucker for Love end up doing the Lovecraftian dating sim idea as well. Damn it, somebody already did it. Anyway. Shit. Anyway, well, I came up with my idea first, so I still want to do it, but I need like more writers, I think. I'm just all the branching paths and stuff kind of, I don't know. My idea was like, I feel like if I wrote a lot of it, it would feel like a lot to me, but then I have to remember, oh, like each branching path is only going to be like a little bit of this. So like, you know what I mean? Like the game is going to be short for the actual player because they're not going to see all these branching paths. Anyway, it just kind of got out of hand, and I was like, I don't know if I could do all this, and I wasn't sure how to like make it so like, I don't know. It was interesting. I did play a dating sim, not really a dating sim. It's a hentai game called Lewd Wrestling. That was more of like a strategy game or like a kind of a card game, like a trading card game sort of thing. Well, not really. It was interesting, but the game mechanics were actually interesting. But like basically, you have to like, yeah, there's different monster girls at this gym, and they both like all of them give you like a workout, which is just, you know, sex, and you have to like play different attacks that will oh my god, thank you so much, Lucky Fields, for donating $25. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're a legend. Anyway, yeah, like basically you have to not finish during each session, and if you make it through each session for a week, if you make through each session for like a week of play, like if in-game time, then and you can only do one workout a day, then you get to like have sex with the girl. Yeah, and the character designs are really nice. It's like a classic porn flash game. Yeah, basically. It's on Steam. It's aight. I just really like the character designs. Like they're really good. I don't know who the artist is. I think it's German. It might be German or maybe Korean. I'm not sure, but it's definitely not English because the translation's a bit weird. But it's pretty good. If you're into hentai games, I recommend it. But anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. Would be the plot twist in Innsmouth. It's revealed that you were the one of the dateable monsters the whole time. Not exactly. Basically, in the game that I had planned, the story I had planned, you work for this scientist named Winry Waitley, right? And she's the one who's getting you to go to this alternate dimension and meet all these girls and stuff. And then there's like, basically, you can either choose to stay in that dimension, or like go with Winry, who's revealed to be from that dimension. You know, kind of like the twist in Dunwich Horror. Sorry, my eyes. I have a roommate that buys Switch games of niche dating games, specifically middle-aged men or monster guys. I remember I used to play Nekopara almost like obsessively. Most recent visual novel game I was Clannad. I want to check it out. I remember. I bought something recently. I again, it was just because I like the character designs, but then the gameplay was kind of ass. It was on Switch. I don't remember what the game's called, but it has like a girl with like a really tiny little midriff top and like an owl mask and a ponytail. What is the game called again? I like just bought it. Hold on, where's my Switch? Oh, it's in my bedroom. Damn it. Hold on a minute. It's not a dating sim. It's like kind of a visual novel, but like also a puzzle game. Hold on, one moment. Nekopara, because of the tickling scene, the anime adaptation. Oh yeah, I remember that. Flying to Lucky. Hold on. Just like me for real. That's funny. Last dating sim I played was Class of 09. Class of 09's fucking funny. Hold on one moment. I'm just trying to remember what this game is called. Switch eShop visual novel. It was on sale. It was like $3. Novel puzzle game. It's about magic and stuff. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was called. Let me just look at the Switch eShop here. Hold on. Nickel Bars and Netflix animation. Was it on Netflix? Featured character release date, I guess. Ooh, Lego Batman Legacy: The Dark Knight. That's gonna be good. Excited for that. I really like Skywalker Saga. Never finished it, but I really liked it. There's a new Winx Club game? Holy shit. Oh, Tomodachi Life! That's gonna be amazing. I want it now, though. I could just go get my Switch and see it right away, but instead I'm just gonna scroll through the fucking... Are we talking about... Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Of course you do, because, of course, the main character, tiny little midriff top and, like, short shorts, right? I thought you'd like it. I also bought Black Sad because it was on sale. Didn't play that one either, but I want to play it. Is that what the game's called? The one with like the Panther Man. Well, it's showing me all these games that haven't released yet. Show me games that... God damn it. Alter, demo available. Available now. There we go. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. Oh shit, Braid Anniversary Edition. Bunch of AI shit. A lot of fucking AI shit on the eShop. I'm gonna find this game. Date Everything is my go-to right now. I gotta check that one out. Everyone's talking about that. Looks really fun. Vampire Girls Love Story. That's AI too. Sorry, I'm just looking at the eShop and it's just all AI slop. Streamer Simulator 2026. That's AI slop too. Build a Queen. Oh, that's like one of them shitty mobile games. Little Strays 2. Oh my god, AI slop just for days. The World Next Door. Is that what it's called? Let me make sure. That's the one. Echo Spike found it. The World Next Door. She has an owl mask and like a tiny little midriff top, short shorts, ponytail, and there's some other cool characters. There's like a guy with like a bat skull for a head. Cute demon girl. Little twink with blue hair. Character design's good. Gameplay's kind of ass. Anyway, I pretty much charmed everyone. They can't resist my feminine charm. Did everything more like objects of the desire of the game. I gotta play that one. It's on Steam, yeah? I gotta play it. I'm gonna check it out. Do you have an opinion on Stardew Valley? My opinion is I played it. It's not really for me, but it's cute. It's cute and it's cozy. I dig it. Shelly Date Everything. Hold on, let me look this up. What does she look like? Oh, she's cute. Oh, she's a bookshelf. She's got abs. What are the... Hold on, let me look at the Date Everything characters. I haven't actually looked at it. Is it on... what's it on? Oh, it's on Switch too. Let me get it on Switch because I've been playing mostly on Switch too lately. Sorry about my microphone. Oh no, am I getting sick? Oh no. I can feel it in the back of my throat. Oh no. Nah, I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting sick. I say as I sniffle. No, it's just a sniffle. It's fine. Abel? Oh, he's pretty. He's handsome. He's a table. Aaron? Oh, she's pretty. Amir? Ooh, he reminds me of fucking Saeed from Lost. Art? Barry? Bathsheba? Oh, she's like a bathtub, I'm guessing. Beverly? Bobby? Cam? Celia? The ceiling? You can date the ceiling! Date Everything is half off on Steam right now. Clenad's also on Switch. Yeah, pretty pricey for a visual novel game. Damon! Who's this fella? Personification of glitches. That's fun. Dolly? She's so cute. Oh my god, Dolly's so cute. Dorian? He's a door. My fiance would like him. Fantia? She's a fan? Oh my god. What? She's so pretty. Gaia? Oh, she thick. Sorry, y'all can't see any of this. Henry Hoove. Ooh, Black King. Alright. He's a vacuum cleaner. God, you really can date everything in this game. Koa. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, what is he? He's a couch. I need to play this game with Crumble, my fiance. Cause oh my god. She would go nuts. Luke Nukem. Oh, he's a microwave. That's funny. Lyric. God, you can really fucking you really date everything. Microtransactions. Funny. Nightmare. Just the personification of nightmares. Penelope. Office supplies. Penelope. Anyway. Rod. Curtain rods. Okay. There's a character named Sam? What the fuck? Oh, it's a girl. Alright. That's my name. Hold on a second. What? Mateo's a sweet. Are you talking about like Mateo in Obsidian, or is there a character named Mateo in Date Everything? Let me check here. There's a character in Mateo. Oh, he's a blanket. Oh my god, Sleepy Boy. Sleepy Boy, so puppy coated. Anyway. Maggie. She's cute. Lux. They're cute. Kristoff. Treadmill. Yeah. Keys? Piano. Alright, cool. Both of them. See him think about the comic. Yeah, I don't know. I want to play Date Everything now. That looks interesting. I'm not getting sick. I'm manifesting that. I need Mateo Obsidian Blast inside. Okay. Alright, Echo Spike. I didn't expect that many people to be into Mateo. I guess I should have. Preach. You too. You too. You and fucking both of you and Crumble. She doesn't really want him that bad. She wants Sauron. That's who she likes. Cosplay Mateo and Simple. Oh my god, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to see. Excuse me. I've had a couple people cosplay Obsidian characters. I know, Echo Spike has. She cosplayed Henri at one point. And Firebolt, who isn't here in the chat, I don't think, has cosplayed as Koba, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Really want to do Cho cosplay? I would pay to see that. That'd be insane. That would be incredible. Oh my god, I need to get Crumble, my fiance, to like cosplay. She can cosplay Beat. She has like a leotard and like short shorts. I should get her to do that for me. That would be cute. Mateo's a wet cat. He takes care of his little sister. I was going to... He is the wet cat boy of the series. Y'all are nuts. Anyway, yeah, I didn't really get into it, but there's another reason I wasn't streaming for a while, and it was just, you know, general depression. I wouldn't even say depression. I have to buy some stuff. Yeah, I mean, Cho has probably the most outfits out of anyone in Obsidian, to be honest. I wouldn't even say general depression is what it was. Just, like, I wouldn't even call it lack of interest, but I felt weird about coming back to it after not doing it for so long. And also, I had planned to do gaming streams where I went through every Pokemon game, and I couldn't beat Fire Red, so that kind of killed my, like, interest in doing that. But I still would like to do that at some point. That was really fun. I got, like, the chat to name some of the Pokemon and stuff, but I just feel like I fucked up the game a lot, and, like, I didn't really do it properly, but I'd like to do that again. I'd like to try doing that again. And yeah, it was just like, I didn't know what games to play. The gaming stuff wasn't going well, because every time I tried playing a game, it would crash. I couldn't have guests on, it just didn't work. And then I wasn't really interested in, like, doing the drawing streams or anything, you know? 2025 was a dump truck clusterfuck of a year. It's true. Everyone is kind of drifting, but 2026 is a good way to be back. It's so true. 2025 was rough. Yeah. I mean, for me personally, for those who don't know, my grandma did pass away in 2025 last year. And that was pretty hard. But yeah. Oh my god, Shoka, what's up? Good to see ya. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, it was rough. Yeah, I mean, also last year I did propose to Crumble, so, you know, I have a fiance now. So, you know, a little good, little bad. But yeah, no, it was rough. Not to get too personal, but like, it was hard because, it was a little bittersweet though. Just woke up. Well, it's good to see you. Glad you're back on my like re-debut stream. Glad to have you here. But yeah, I don't want to get too personal, but like basically it was a little bittersweet though, because like I had come up to kind of visit my parents, mostly for my birthday, because they were planning on going to like this little lake house. And I was like, oh, you're doing that on my birthday, I should like come up and hang out with you. So, you know, it was a nice little trip. But right around that time was when my grandma started, you know, her health started declining. And it was, you know, obviously not looking like she was gonna, you know, recover from it. Luckily, I mean, she held on while I was there. That was really nice. You know, I didn't have to deal with that while I was there, but yeah, it was nice though, because like a bunch of people came down, like relatives I haven't seen in years, like my my uncle's ex-wife, who I haven't seen in a while, but like they had a kid together. So I've seen my cousin, but I haven't seen her mom in a while. So that was really nice seeing her again. And like, I got to see a bunch of my cousins who I haven't seen in a while. Yo, my cousin, I don't know if he's gonna get in trouble for me saying this, but my cousin is on a he's an actor, right? My cousin's an actor, and he is currently working on a fucking Disney cruise, dude. He's working as okay, here's the characters he's playing on the Disney cruise, all right? He's playing Pluto, right? Mickey's dog. He's playing Mr. Smee, Captain Hook's, like, assistant, right? His first mate, right? You know, pretty cool, pretty cool. And he's fucking playing Spider-Man! He's Spider-Man! My cousin is Spider-Man! How fucking sick is that? My cousin is fucking Spider-Man! Oh my god, it's really cool. Oh man, it's so fucking cool. Also know your cousin is enjoying his time on the cruise. I hope so too. I mean, he is working as a Disney cast member, and that's notoriously pretty rough. I am related to Spider-Man. It was funny. I was like, we were asking questions and stuff because I got we got to see him before he left, and he got to finally he got to meet my fiance Crumble, which was really nice for them to finally meet. But yeah, we it was when I was traveling for Christmas. Like we went up there for Christmas, and we all had dinner together. It was really nice. And we were kind of asking him questions and stuff, and I asked him, like, so what do you do when a kid comes up to you and says, like, I know your real name's Peter Parker, or stuff like that, you know? Like, what do you do? And we were joking around, like, you go up to him and you grab him by the back of the neck, and you're like, listen, you little shit. You don't say a fucking word. But, like, you have to go through, like, training for that, right? You know what I mean? I don't know, it was interesting, and, like, he kind of, it's a big deal. Like, he's gonna be on that cruise for a while. My cousin's fucking Spider-Man. He's not fucking Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man. Jesus. But yeah, no, I remember I saw him in his high school production of Grease, and I remember telling him backstage, I'm like, dude, you're gonna be Hamilton someday. You're gonna fucking he was really into Hamilton. I was like, you are gonna be Alexander Hamilton. You're gonna replace Lin-Manuel Miranda someday. I still believe that he's an incredible actor. He's really good. He's really good at what he does. Yeah, no, it's cool. But yeah, anyway, I got to see him and a bunch of I finally got to meet his girlfriend and stuff. I know, it was cool. Like, everyone just came down. So, you know, I mean, they weren't there for me, but it was, you know, my birthday, so we all got to hang out and stuff. Yeah, and it was like about a week or so after I'd gotten home from my trip that, like, my grandma did pass away, you know. But it was we were all kind of prepared for it, I guess. I don't know. It hit my mom pretty hard. It was my mom's mom. It hit her pretty hard because, like, I'd already lost my grandpa too, like her dad. So, you know, it was a bit rough. But she just took a trip to, like, their home country, I guess. And I don't want to say exactly where because I don't want, like, people to friggin' geolocate me or whatever. But I can say it, whatever. It was Trinidad. They're from Trinidad. I don't know if people even know where that is, but it's in the Caribbean. But anyway, they they took a trip. My parents took a trip there, and that made them feel a bit better about it. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I only have one grandparent left. Yeah, that is wild. My dad's mom. She's British. My dad's I'm mixed race, for those who don't know. My dad is from my dad's dad was from Scotland, and my dad's mom was British, or is British. And then both my mom's parents are from Trinidad. Right? So I'm on, like, opposite ends of the world. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, on one half I'm, like, hardcore European, and other half I'm hardcore Caribbean. That's wild, right? Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, shit, I forgot what I was gonna... Anyways, yeah, my grandma's British, and I remember she called me, and, yeah, quite the family tree. Yeah, it's a bit wild. But, yeah, she called me, and she calls me a lot, just to, you know, chat or whatever. And I forget exactly when, but it was especially right after I moved. Like, she was just wondering how I was doing, and she... because I moved in with my you know, my partner, my fiance Crumble. You know who I'm talking about. Because I moved in with Crumble, she was asking me about, like, oh, how are you adjusting and everything, and she said, you were very smart to collect that young woman. Like, she's a fucking Pokemon card. I knew what she meant, but just, like, the Britishness of it was very funny. I don't know. Black, Hispanic, and Native American in my family, so I get you. It's interesting. Wow, dang. British ass sentence. Yeah, collect. Yeah. That's crazy. Black, Hispanic, and Native. That's kind of like what whenever me and Crumble have kids, like they're gonna be like a little bit white, little bit Caribbean, and half Native. That's crazy. They're gonna look wild. Anyway, it's just Craig. I suspect that I have like a tiny bit of like Asian heritage, because isn't it like if you have black hair that means you have like Asian heritage? And like both my dad has like black hair. He's white. Collecting significant others is a great. Yeah, like she's a fucking Pokemon card. I don't know. I knew what she meant, but it was just the Britishism of it was funny. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, but yeah, that's how my 2025 was. So it was a bit rough. Just like I traveled. I feel like I traveled a lot. Money was always an issue. I wasn't really feeling my best. It was a weird year, 2025. But I feel like things are starting to get better. I'm trying to focus more on my mental health. You know, being happy and like working and stuff. I tried to tell myself I was gonna work every day. I did not do that. I didn't do that, unfortunately. That's fine. Filipino, Spanish, and Chinese. Really, that's cool. I choose very European. England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, some Norwegian. Wow, okay, cool. Just Hispanic, nothing crazy. 2026 is the year of rebuilding for me. Essentially, if like keep going year of the bat, so I get it. Yeah, I mean, holy shit. For those who don't know, Mistress Dove just moved. She moved like freaking. I mean, I'm not gonna say exactly where you are, but like, you know, we friggin' you like, I don't know. You just accomplished something crazy. So we're all very proud of you, Dove. But yeah. Yas Diva. Just moved, freshened up the channel, got a new look. And your comic, that too! Everyone look forward to the fucking, the Vulnerables, which I helped you decide that name. Originally I was going to be the artist for it, but that was never going to happen. I'm too busy. As much as I would love it to happen, I'm also too expensive. My art's too expensive, and like, I don't take offense to that. It's all good. The artist you've got is incredible, and he likes my art too, so I appreciate that. Mutual's comic series. I'm stalking all of your characters. You're definitely stalking Pyrite, I know that. 2026 really is the year of us trying our best to do what we want to do. Absolutely. I'm hoping to get married this year. I'm hoping to move out of my apartment. I live in like a tiny little 1-bedroom place. Self-ship with Jeffrey. Oh yeah, that's a character from the Vulnerables. That he can like, what is his thing again? He can like transform into people? Or no. What? Switch bodies with people. I remember. Trade-off. Yeah, that's right. Switch bodies with people. Yeah, absolutely. 2026 is the year of people trying to move and like, or not, you know, doing what we want to do. I'm gonna hopefully move. I'm gonna hopefully get married. Like I said, you know, I got a fiance, obviously, but hopefully I'll make her my wife. Hopefully, you know, we're aiming for September, but you know, things happen. I would really like to move before then. She wants to move afterwards, but I would love to do that. I didn't choose to move, it came to me and I adapted. Yeah, that sucks. Your roommates suck. Hey, you're out of there. I can talk shit on your roommates now. Cause they suck. They were rude to you. I'm not getting sick. I'm not. I can't get sick. I'm not getting sick. I'm not. I'm just dehydrated. Not live on Twitch. No, of course. Don't worry. I'm not getting sick. I'm getting fucking sick. God damn it. I think Dove's new housemates are an upgrade from her old ones. Oh yeah, I heard they're really nice. I hear her new housemates are really cool. In fact, I think me and Crumble actually slept with them at one point. I'm not getting sick. Look, this immune system's correct. It's fine. I'm fine. I your goal is moving. Mine's mostly getting a job making videos like you, Dev and Will Pup do. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I guess my other goal is like hopefully to finish Obsidian chapter 10. Like that's gonna be sick. I've been looking forward to this chapter for a while, dog. Shit, we're halfway through the month and I haven't worked on it at all. I should get on that. Yeah, I really should, actually. Holy shit. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, I should at least do the thumbnails. I've been looking forward to chapter 10 for a while. I want to commission artists to get a lot of my old OC's proper designs. Yeah, absolutely. Commissions are always fun. I have my commissions closed at the moment because I really, really want to finish my, commissions that I have right now, because I have a lot of overdue ones from over a couple years ago. First chapter I've seen Cho legitimately angry. Yeah, no, I love the like how people are responding to the current chapter. Excuse me, I am getting sick. Fuck. I don't want to be sick. Ugh. It's okay. I'm just gonna fucking get a bunch of like fucking just tamp a bunch of medicine down my throat. Girly pop. Cho is girly pop. I've had too many works in progress and not enough progress on my art last year. My goal is to get back to it. Plus, to lay off Helldivers. That's me. I spent too much time playing Minecraft, not enough time working. I need to get back to work. Made the editor for a reason, chose a vibe. Yeah, that's right. You did make an edit over back in the day. I was thinking about that. I'm like, who made that again? It was she made an edit of Cho with I don't know the song. But it's that one where it's like, I do it for the girls, I do it for the ladies, now come and fuck me, baby. It's like that one. I need someone to make an edit with Cho and Obsidian with that one. You didn't use that song? Who used that song? The fuck you... Wait, who made that edit then? Someone else made that edit. I didn't... No! I did that one. I did that, I think. It was like a CapCut thing. Did I? Yes. My bad. 365 by Charlie XCX. I don't know who that is or what that is. No, I know Charlie XCX actually, but I don't know that song. But no, you didn't. Oh, fuck me. That was you. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot, and not a lot of people have made edits of my comic. I apologize. It's been a while, sorry. I've done 2 edits for your comic. Pills and Milk. Right, yeah, that one. Okay, I remember now. Can't pay our rents anymore. COVID killed our plumbing business, and our landlord won't give a shit. I raised the rent tenfold. Brooklyn is fucked, Luigi. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem with, like, all this shit going on. Like, things are getting expensive. We want to move into a house, but like that's never fucking happening. You know? COVID, like we're still, I think the world is still emotionally recovering from COVID. A house in this economy? Yeah, exactly. Right. My parents, okay, full disclosure, my parents are like a little bit rich. I mean, that's how I can afford to fucking, work in air quotation marks, breaking my fingers from how heavily I'm air quotating on art. I can do this for a living, but yeah, no, my parents are kind of rich, and they did offer to like, why don't we just like buy a house and like rent it to you guys in where you guys live, because I don't live in the same province as them, but that, I mean, that'd be great, but that's not really gonna happen. But they did offer to help us find like a better apartment, which is really nice, or a condo or something, so that's pretty nice. I would love to have my own house. God, oh my god, imagining fucking doing laundry in my own home? Not having to, like, share one laundry machine with 11 other people in this goddamn building? Or not having to lug my shit down to, like, down to a laundromat or whatever? Me and my roommate planned to get a house later down the line, but we want a third roommate. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Honestly, maybe a roommate would be a good idea. Live with another couple or something. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I should look into that. See if, like, maybe there's a, like, afford a luxury apartment for easy living. Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, my ideal would be, like, a nice condo or something. I don't know. It happens. Whatever happens, happens. The other problem with buying a home, too, is, I do this for a living. You know? I do this. I don't, like, have, like, a consistent income. So if any mortgage person is gonna look at my fucking my income and be like, oh, you want to buy a house? How much did you make last year? Not that much. If I was in Canada, it's just oh my god, absolutely that would happen. Absolutely that would happen. Except depending on who's on the top floor, there'd be some sounds. I don't know. That'd be amazing. Excuse me. Rent was cheaper, so they don't have back fence. Yeah, I don't know what I thought. Top floor in my head. What? No, like the floor of like the. Oh yeah, right. You're plural, right? Yeah, of course. Wish all my art mutuals lived in a big house so we can bother each other. Oh my god, if everyone in the fucking Crumbles server, like the Mika server, if everyone in that server lived in a house together, that'd be incredible. Incredible. Sounds like the start of a sitcom. I mean, I could be really lewd and talk about how we'd all like have orgies every night, but like I don't know about that. Have our own hype house? That'd be insane. Hero-gasm and real art-gasm, artist-gasm, content-gasm. I feel like that happened in a lot of the actual like hype houses. Big house in the mountains, share it with all my friends. Funny story about that. So a couple years ago, I moved out of the Final Fantasy house. Don't even. No. Anyway. What's funny about I can play horror games and I can be heard screaming from my room. I mean, Crumble would be screaming from our room too, but for a different reason. If you know what I mean. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Dove, stop flirting, or keep going. It's hot. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So a couple years ago I moved out of my parents' place and I moved in with a couple friends of mine, and initially we were planning on getting a new place. Didn't happen. Didn't end up happening. We just moved into like one of their childhood homes, essentially. Like their parents were moving out to like get a bigger place to take care of their grandparents, so we ended up moving into like their childhood home. But before that, we were looking at places on Facebook Marketplace, just looking for like houses to rent and stuff. And we found this place that was so impractical. It was so far away from everything. It was like basically up in the fucking like middle of nowhere. No, you know, they had to drive for work, so it would take them hours to drive out. And there was like one road. I'd love to hear your voice too. You two. Freaking God, I wish Crumble would flirt with you two the way that you two do with each other. That'd be hot to watch. I like it when my girl flirts with other girls. It's cute. Anyway, yeah, so it was a completely impractical house, and we all agreed, the three of us agreed that like, nah, this ain't happening. Like, there's no way, it won't work. But then like we kept coming back to it because it looked so cozy. It was such a cozy little house, and we wanted to make it work so bad, but we all agreed it couldn't work. But it was so cozy. It was like this little cabin. Like, the internet would suck. There was a septic tank. It didn't even have actual fucking plumbing. Like, it would be awful, but it was so cozy. Just Dove and Bubbles just like going at it in the chat. All right. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's my story. God, I am getting sick. I need to like get some Dayquil or something, or some vitamin C or Halls or whatever. A septic tank doesn't sound like it was worth it. No, exactly. It wasn't worth it at all. Every problem that was everything that was a problem with it, not worth it at all. But it was just so cozy, and I'd love to live there, like somewhere like there. At some point, that'd be really cool. You've been getting sick a bunch lately, it seems. Yeah, I think it's because I don't go outside enough, and also it's cold. I don't go outside a lot, so when I do go outside, I like get sick. I got sick recently too, and I got Crumble sick because of that. So I need to isolate myself if I get sick again, because I don't want to get her sick again. She had to miss work, and it fucked her up. I think I'm gonna be all right. It's like the start of getting sick. I just need to make some tea and just like relax, and I'll be fine. I'll be all right. But anyway, I think that'll be the end of it for now. Yeah, I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. Is there anything I can do before I leave? Anything I want to talk about? Anything I should bring up? Oh, I do plan on streaming, or trying to stream, every Sunday. I think I'm gonna try to do that. I think that's a good schedule. I think that's a good time. I might stream more than that. I might stream less than that, but I'm gonna try to or not less than that, but I might stream like different days or whatnot. But I'm gonna try to do every Sunday. I'm gonna try. Keyword being try, because I watched one of my streams from last year, and it was like my first stream from last year, and I said like, this is gonna be the year. I'm gonna stream more. I'm gonna stream constantly. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna stream consistently. It's gonna be amazing. I didn't do that. I didn't fucking do that at all. I kept falling off. I kept not doing it. But this is gonna be the year. We're doing it every Sunday. Every Sunday. Yeah, it's a good day. I'm also planning on doing something involving Crumble for these streams. I'm planning on making when I finish my Just Chatting Church of Taco. What? Oh, Sunday, right? Yeah. Anyway, I plan on doing a thing where when I finish my Just Chatting screen, I'm gonna do one where it's just myself, and one where it's myself and Crumble together, so we can chat together. But I want her, before I do that, I want her to finish her design for what she looks like in this VTuber lore universe. I gave her some suggestions, some stuff to take inspiration from, and that inspiration included Princess Leia, Rosalina from Mario, Allura from Voltron, the Netflix version, and Nia from Gurren Lagann. I was wondering what other games you wanted to show off on Twitch. Games I want to play? Because, I mean, here's the thing about me playing games. I play all my games not on PC. So I'd love to play some games on stream and stuff, but that would require me. I used to have another Switch dock for playing Switch games, and then I would play Steam games that I also played on Steam Deck. But I really want to play Marvel Rivals, but I played that on PS5. So I guess I could do the screen share, whatever it's called. Excuse me. The what do you call it? Share play, whatever the PS5 is. Remote play. Yeah, I could do that. I've tried it before. It actually worked pretty well. Just kind of tested it out. But yeah, it can be fun to see what games you play on stream. Yeah, no, I would definitely want to play more games. Oh, by the way, when I do play games, I got this. Gamer hands. Anyway, yeah. Excuse me again. Yeah, I also played Fortnite here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like playing. I don't really like playing like PC games on PC. I should though. Actually, I have a controller. I bought a controller for my Switch 2. Specifically because I wanted a turbo function, so I could do the donation boxes in Animal Crossing. You know, the thing where, like, in Animal Crossing New Horizons, Obsidian Blaze Fortnite collab, that'd be incredible. But if Hune can have it, you can too. No, I'd love that. I'd love that to happen, but I don't know about that. They did rip me off. There's a character called Zane in Obsidian, or in Fortnite, that looks exactly like Obsidian, but that's okay, because I ripped them off, because Pyrite was ripped off of Midas, so it's fine. Still been keeping up with Fortnite these days. It's good. Fortnite's good. Their Crumble plays it way more than I do. Yeah. Anyway. What was I saying about? Yeah, so I bought this controller for the Switch 2 so I could have a turbo button, so I could do that thing in Animal Crossing where, like, when the donation box item is worth more, like, it's like the special the hot item, whatever it's called. If you fill it with coins, you fill it with bells, and you sell it, you double the bells of whatever's in it. So if you put in the max amount, which is 99,000 bells, you know, like almost 100,000 bells, I think. Yeah, if you put in like 99,000 bells, you will double that and make almost 200,000 bells. So you just make an extra 100,000 just for free. But the problem is you gotta manually fucking put you gotta manually sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. You gotta manually put the money in the goddamn collection box constantly. So you gotta do it all by hand. So what you do is you get a controller that has a turbo button. You do that, and then it just does it automatically. It takes like 10 minutes and it just does it automatically. It just presses the A button for you. So I got one of those. It has Eevee on it. But what I didn't know is that it actually it has a PC mode, so I can use it on my computer too. And I really like that. So I might do that. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't know. What I'd like to do maybe is, and also to take the kind of strain off of streaming and showing the games off my PC, what I'd like to do is maybe find a way to stream games from my Steam Deck, you know? I know there's a way to do that. I think you can do it through Steam. I'm not sure about that, but, you know, to kind of take the processing power off my PC, because I don't want it to crash again. I think that would work. That would work pretty well. Or I could, but like I said, I used to have another Switch dock to play Switch games on stream. But I only have one Switch 2 dock, and I don't want to buy another one because those are hell expensive. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick to drawing for now. I think that's what'll be the next week's stream will be drawing. Drawing with guests. I plan to have guests on. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't know who can join, but I hope people can. You have a Switch 2? I do have a Switch 2. Crumble bought it for me for my birthday. She actually bought it before I left on my trip in August for my birthday, because I wasn't gonna be around for my birthday, so she wanted to get me that before I left. So I had a nice Switch 2 to play while I was gone. That was really fun. Which games you got? Any ideas? First off, any ideas what you want to draw first? I don't know. Probably commissions. I'm kind of slacking with commissions, or maybe Obsidian pages. Who knows? I don't know. We'll do one. But anyway. What games you got? What games do I have? Well, I mean, I have a bunch of Switch games, but the only Switch 2 games I have are the new Pokemon ZA. I got Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then I also have, speaking of Mario Kart World, I have that sexy ass remix of Waluigi Pinball playing right now. Y'all hear this shit? Listen to this. Anyway, yeah. I also got Silk Song. I got that, and because I'm a Nintendo Online expansion pass member, I got the free upgrade packs for like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Mario Kart World music. Yeah, the music's the best part of the game. The game is fine. My sister visited recently, and we were playing. Oh, and Animal Crossing, of course, because there's the Switch 2 edition of Animal Crossing. Yeah, but we were playing Mario Kart World because she really likes Mario Kart 8. She has a Switch 1, and she was really like Mario Kart 8. What I got her for Christmas was the expansion pass for that, like the DLC for it. But yeah, she was like, oh, I want to play the new Mario Kart, like I want to see it. And she was playing it, and she was like, this feels way slower, and I don't like the like new controls and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's not as fast, but I like it. The OST, but not the game is not worth $80. Should have been $50. I don't believe in saying that a game is worth like whatever. It's worth whatever it's worth, you know? Like, it's just the price of games now. I think it's absolutely worth. First of all, Canadians been paying $80 for AAA games for a while now. That's like what's $60 to you guys is $80 to us. So think of how we feel paying like $100+ for games nowadays. I don't know. I think I don't believe in saying like, oh, this game isn't worth this amount of money. It's like, that's just how much games are nowadays. It doesn't matter how much content's in them. Also, it's not like, it also depends on like the manpower that went into making the game, the development time, you know what I mean? Having games for a hobby in Canada is insane. Yeah, no, I don't play a lot of games nowadays. That's why I like the free-to-play games, you know? I used to play Disney Speedstorm a lot. Oh yeah, I was playing Disney Speedstorm on stream a lot. That was really fun. But I stopped playing it just because of like, it was becoming very heavily monetized. It was a free-to-play game, but it was very heavily monetized. Like if you really wanted to like unlock new characters and stuff, even to like beat certain parts of the game, you had to have characters at a certain level, which meant you need to spend money. And also they started offering less content and charging the same amount, which I wasn't a fan of. They said that every season they were going to do 3 to 5 or 4 to 5 characters, sometimes even 6. Not 6, but they would do 4 to 5. That was like the rule. And recently they've been doing seasons with just 3 characters each, and I really wasn't a fan of that. Especially when they did Big Hero 6. They did Big Hero 6, you know, with 6 characters. I wasn't expecting all 6, but I was expecting more than 3. It had Hero, Baymax, and Honeylemon. That's it. You know? Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll do another season. They probably will. I assume they will. Because they did a Pirates of the Caribbean season, despite Pirates of the Caribbean already being in the game. But I knew they would. Because the only characters they had in the game were Jack and Elizabeth, right? Me smiling because 90% of the new games I'm autistic about are $30 or less. Yeah, there's games out there that are nice and cheap. You don't have to play all the AAA stuff, but yeah, the only Pirates characters they had in Disney Infinity when it first came out were Jack and Elizabeth, and then they did like a season that had Barbossa, Tia Dalma, Davy Jones, and Will Turner. Can I just talk about how much I fucking love Pirates of the Caribbean for a second? I watched them movies recently because I was sick a while ago, and I was like sick and delirious in bed, and I was like, I want to watch Pirates. I need Pirates, and because Crumble was playing Fortnite and I saw they were in the shop and I was like, oh my god, Pirates. Yeah, they're great, the first 3. Yeah, we don't talk about the other 2. Those are dog water. But yeah, fucking Pirates of the Caribbean is so fucking goddamn good. Such a good trilogy of films and then 2 lackluster ones. And then they're making more, apparently. They keep saying they're going to make more. And it's going to be a Jack Sparrow's son. Because Johnny Depp says he doesn't want to do it anymore because Disney screwed him over. Whatever. I don't think they can do Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp. I don't think they can. They gotta keep... You know what? Liam Neeson said he would never return to Star Wars, and he did. I think Disney just needs to go, come on. Like, they have to keep doing that. Have they they not learned the lesson from Indiana Jones? Well, the thing, Indiana Jones at least had Indiana Jones in it, had Harrison Ford. The problem with Indiana Jones is that it was handled poorly, because like when they brought back Star Wars, there had already been so much like comics and cartoons and stuff of Star Wars between movies, right? But there's been like nothing for Indiana Jones. What they should have done was made like an Indiana Jones cartoon or something, and then do a movie, you know, bring it back. Because who cares about Indiana Jones right now? Old people. So, and of course, when they make the new Indiana Jones movie, sorry about my mic again, when they make that new movie and they have it be all progressive and it's like, there's a new girl Indiana Jones, it's like, the fans aren't gonna like this. Sorry, I need another drink, I'm parched. But you know what, like, can you hear my water bottle right now? Listen to that. Never mind. Anyway, it was making a weird noise. But anyway, they what they got to do is they got to make a Pirates of the Caribbean cartoon, I think. Have it Jack Sparrow going on little adventures. He doesn't have to be voiced by Johnny Depp, because is he problematic? I know he didn't do all that stuff that Amber Heard said he did, but I feel like he still did some stuff. I think they were both abusive. I think they were both just terrible people. I don't know. I had well, not a friend, but I had a classmate in school who was obsessed with Johnny Depp. Like, he dressed up as him for Halloween. Specifically from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Johnny's fine. Okay, cool. He seems like he's kind of a creep. Like, he hasn't done anything, like, real bad, you know? I think he just does drugs a lot. I don't know. I hope he comes back to Pirates. Of course, Hollywood's just a mess over. Yeah, I mean, have you seen The Files? Oh god, The Files. The Files. At least we're getting another Pirates of the Caribbean. I hope so. I hope it's good. But I think that, like, I don't think people care about them. Like, the last two movies are just, you know, whatever, you know? I don't think people care anymore. The three movies are so good. If they want to do more stuff, like, you know, do a cartoon or a comic or something, you know? You don't have to make a big movie. Do an animated movie. Make a video game. Oh, a Pirates of the Caribbean video game would go so hard. I guess they did, like, Sea of Thieves, right? But the worst part is, in the last one, Pirates 5, they teased Davy Jones coming back. Because it was all about Will Turner's son finding the Trident of Poseidon in order to break his father's curse. So he does, and he's released from the Flying Dutchman, so he can be with his family again. He can be with Elizabeth. But then fucking, like, you see like, he has a nightmare that Davy Jones comes back at the end of the movie. Animated Pirates of the Caribbean show in the veins of Clone Wars or Tron Uprising would be sick. Absolutely. Yo, I watched Tron Ares and I wanted to not like it. I really, really wanted to not like it because I don't like Jared Leto. He's such a creep. But it was so fun. It was so much fun. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't a great movie, but it was aight. It was aight. I had a good time. There's that scene where Jared Leto goes to, like, the old Tron dimension and he's like, I'm on a cell phone, it's real big, like the 80s. I love the 80s. Pirates Haunted Mansion. When are we gonna get a movie based on the Matterhorn? That'd be kind of cool. Also, not just those, we've had the Country Bears, Jamboree, we've had the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and we've had what is that ride? Jungle Cruise. We had Jungle Cruise too. We need you know what we need? We need extraterrestrial. Now Leto's gonna be Skeletor. I know, I was so pissed off. Because I was like, who's playing Skeletor in this? I thought it was gonna be Mark Hamill because he played him in that cartoon. I was like, oh, that'll be good. Maybe Mark Hamill, you know, maybe it'll be someone good. And then I was like, Jared fucking Leto. Come on, man. Countdown to Extinction? That'd be kind of sick. They did make a movie. They did make a movie based on the dinosaur ride. It's called Dinosaur, and actually the ride is based on that. Well, not really. It was just they came out around the same time. Y'all see that movie Dinosaur? I had that on VHS. I think I liked it as a kid. I don't remember. There was an album they made for it. Tom Christie's Skeletor? I don't think so. I don't know who Tom Christie is. He-Man? The pizza, He-Man! Eat it! Oh my god, I should do like Soul Calibur customization, Soul Calibur character customizations. That'd be really fun. That'd be really fun. I did that a while ago where I like had people like recommend characters and then I would like customize them on stream. That was really, really fun. I should do that again. God, I need to like take care of being sick right now. Should make Joel from Vinesauce play Skeletor? Yes. Of his impersonations. I'll look into it, but I think it's time for me to go now. It was the ride first and they add some elements of dinosaur. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think you're right about that. Because they had the statue of the dinosaur from Dinosaur, and they added that. Yeah. Yo, they replaced Aerosmith on a Rock and Roller Coaster with the Muppets. I think because the lead singer of Aerosmith is a sex pest. Did you know that the girl in Lord of the Rings, the elf lady, is the son of the lead singer of Aerosmith? Or the daughter. The daughter. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I need to eat. I haven't eaten today either. Don't tell Crumble that I haven't eaten today. Don't DM her. Please don't. Please don't tell her that I haven't eaten today. She'll get mad. Anyway, I gotta go. I can feel myself coming down with something. I feel bad for that. Yeah, I think she's doing alright. She's doing fine. She got to kiss Viggo Mortensen. Virgo Mortenstein. Thank you, the Angel 2495 for following. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna go relax now, take care, eat some food, and do some stuff. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh, I'm definitely dying. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining. Had a lot of fun. Hope you recover from feeling sick. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. It has been fun. I'm looking forward to it. We're streaming again next Sunday. It's happening. Guarantee it. I might stream even earlier than that. Who knows? I'd love to do, I think I'll do drawing next time. I'm gonna have guests on the next one too. I'm gonna have guests. It's gonna be great. I don't know who's joining, whoever's in my server, my guest server. That'll be great. That'll be fun. But yeah, that will be all for today's stream. Thank you guys coming to see this new setup I have going on. My re-debut. Glad you guys had a good time, or hope you guys had a good time. And as I always say, be good to yourselves, be good to others, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.